Hello everyone. I am so happy to see you again. It is pouring rain outside, and to bring a little sunshine into our lives, today I want to make a gorgeous loaf of pumpkin bread. And after the bread has baked, we are going to go shopping for some autumn-themed dinnerware. Not sure what we will find, but we will look. Also, I want to create an autumn-themed centerpiece for the dining room. And then later today, we can enjoy pumpkin bread for afternoon tea. So my oven is already preheating to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. So I have my scale here. I will post the recipe I'm following for this pumpkin bread in the description box below, so you don't have to write anything down. So I need flour, baking soda, and ground cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, and ginger, all of which can be found in a little jar of pumpkin pie spice. Whisk. Yeah, this is definitely the season for pumpkin bread.
I can tell you right now that this pumpkin bread turned out just beautifully. I hope you will give it a try someday.
Put my flour away to make room for the wet ingredients. Oh, and I had one more dry ingredient to add to this mix right here, and that's salt. Just a pinch. Now, in a separate bowl, I need 2 large eggs. Regular granulated sugar. Brown sugar. Pumpkin puree. This is from a can. This smells wonderful already because of the pumpkin pie spices. Then I need vegetable oil, or in my case, avocado oil. And if you hear any hammering sounds, that is our beloved contractor who is in the basement doing some work. Whisk that in. Then I need some milk. And the recipe I'm following says that you can use orange juice in place of milk. That sounds like it might be rather interesting. Orange juice in pumpkin bread. But I don't have any orange juice here today. Now, before I mix the wet and the dry ingredients together, I need to spray my 9x5 loaf pan. I'm using baking spray. I'm going to add the dry ingredients into the wet and stir just until all of the dry ingredients are moistened. It's all right if there are a few lumps in the batter. And into the loaf pan you go. This pumpkin bread needs to bake in the preheated oven until a skewer inserted into the center of the loaf comes out clean. That will take anywhere from 60 to 65 minutes. This pumpkin bread not only looks beautiful, it smells beautiful. Smells like autumn. Once this is cooled, we can unmold it. But right now, I want us to take a drive to a home goods store because, as I mentioned earlier, I want to shop for some autumn-themed china. So come take a drive with me. I have not visited a home goods store in at least 8 years. I'm excited to see what autumn-themed dinnerware the store has to offer. It seems a shame that we are not in the market for Halloween wear because home goods seems to have quite a lot of it. My Victorian house is spooky enough already. There's no need to decorate the place for Halloween. These copper-colored placemats are tempting me. I think they could work for any autumn time dinner party. Alas, I won't buy them today. I will, however, buy these goblets that are intended for white wine. I like to use the right glass for the right drink. These brown and green leaf-shaped bowls hopped into my cart. I can use them to hold dinner rolls or even a salad. I love this Royal Stafford china, but the turkey design says Thanksgiving rather than simply autumn. Bingo! These white plates with the brown border are just what I am looking for. I also found a couple of table runners that are worth trying. Our next stop in the pouring rain is a local farmer's market. I need some natural decoration for a fall centerpiece. And this centerpiece will last for several weeks, if not for several months. Included in the loot is honey nut squash, carnival squash, and delicata squash. I can enjoy these for dinner whenever I decide to change out the centerpiece. We are home again, and I will show you the small dining room hall in just a moment. First, we need to do some light cleaning in the dining room. So I have my white green cloth right here. This is a new one. And all I have to do is saturate it with water, wring it out really well, and then we will clean the mirrors and the chandelier in the room.
I remain forever grateful to the viewer who told me about the white green cloth. It cleans all kinds of glass without any chemicals and without streaking. I will put a link to the cloth in the description below if you are interested. We can make our autumn centerpiece in this wooden tray. My contractor built this tray for me last Christmas. Today, I will line the tray with a bit of burlap. I know that plastic pumpkins and the like are sensible in most homes, but I can't use them here. In this 200-year-old house, plastic just doesn't look right. Not to my eyes, anyway. That's why I'm using all natural decoration. My plan is to add tapered candles to the centerpiece. I have some purple candles, as well as rose-colored tapers we can try. I'm not sure which color will look best. But first, I need to remove the centerpiece because yours truly forgot to lay a runner on the table. These are the two runners we just purchased at Home Goods. Let's see which one we love best. Sadly, I don't love either runner. And that's perfectly fine because I have a whole collection of runners in my laundry room. This white runner with a tan center seems just right to me. Now we can arrange the candles. Here's the purple candle. I will need to melt its end so that it will stick to the glass holder. The purple candle doesn't sing for me, even though I love the color purple. Let's try the rose-colored tapers. Ah, success at last. To see the full effect, I will light the candles and do a mock table setting. These are some gold chargers that I purchased on Amazon. By using chargers, I won't need a tablecloth or placemats. And here are the plates that you and I bought together at Home Goods. I think they show well against the gold chargers. I also want to see how my silver looks on the table. It's perfectly acceptable to place silver directly on a clean table. Of course, all of my friends know to place their used cutlery on their plate between bites and after they finish eating. One would never place used cutlery on a bare table. I think the table looks great with the runner, the all-natural centerpiece, the chargers, plates, and these neutral-colored cloth napkins. For an actual dinner party, I would of course add any necessary wine goblets and water goblets. Since the rain is not letting up anytime soon, and because it's chilly in this house, I want to light a fire. We can enjoy our pumpkin bread and some tea in the fire's warm glow.
Well, that was a fun decorating project. And now I am definitely ready for a slice of the pumpkin bread that we made earlier today. And I'm going to enjoy it with some tea. This is Darjeeling autumnal tea that I buy from Tierra Farm. I love this little teapot that holds just 2 full cups of tea. Here it is. It has now cooled very nicely. Need my Japanese bread knife. Let's have a look. Ah, gorgeous crumb. And the scent is truly awesome. I love autumn spices. Now, I'm half tempted to toast this pumpkin bread, but I'm hungry, so I'm going to eat it just like this. I'm not even going to put a pat of butter on it because I think the bread is already very moist. Let's head into the dining room. It feels great to sit by the fire. First, a sip of tea. Delicious. And at long last, this pumpkin bread. Now, if I didn't mention it earlier, I have never tried this version of pumpkin bread previously. So I'm very eager to do the taste test. I think this pumpkin bread is as good as the pumpkin bread that my mother used to make when I was a kid. But this version in front of me is not as sweet as my mother's pumpkin bread. And that recipe is over on my website. But this bread is heady with autumn spices. It is moist, and it's not particularly sweet. And I absolutely love it. And again, I will post the printable recipe for this pumpkin bread in the description box below. Thank you so much for joining me today as we made this wonderful loaf of pumpkin bread, and we shopped for autumn decor at a home goods store, and we made a beautiful, what I think is a beautiful centerpiece for the dining table. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please post a comment below because I absolutely love hearing from you. And until the next time, please treat yourself very, very well, and I can't wait to see you again. Bye for now, friends. I'm going to finish my pumpkin bread.